Good morning everybody, how are you? I hope you're well. I thought today, since it's the beginning of July, we would go through all of our current working projects. So I have my... where's his face? Let me just sort you out there, my love. I have my bear basket full of all my whips. So, let's see what we've got. Okay, starting off with my current pattern test. It is actively being done. Hopefully I should have out the little weekend vlog where I'm working on this by the time this video is out, but it's super cute. The pattern is by Crochet by Jessie and it's so stinking cute. So I'm about a third of the way done with it, I think, and it's due in about a week, so I should have this one done in the next week. The next one is, I was making a little shrug. Do you know what? I'll try it on for you because I'm just kind. A little mesh. I've heard them being called sleeves, I've heard them being called shrugs, I've heard them being called something else that I can't currently think of. But it's just like a little mesh thing. It was going to be super cute. I was like this far down an arm, but it's currently being frogged. As much as I think I would have liked it over summer, I mean, one, the armpits are actually too tight anyway, so I wasn't super happy with that. Like, that would have, I think, driven me crazy, so I think I would have ended up frogging it anyway. But also, I need it for this top, so this one is currently in the process of being sacrificed. We can forget about. The next one in here is actually one that I had completed and then undone some of. So it's another one by Crochet by Jessie. So this is the last pattern test I did for her, and again, gorgeous pattern. I really like these colours. I was going for like a sunset vibe, so I think I really got it with that. The sleeves on it hadn't attached very well. I think I was sick for half of the pattern test, so I ended up being on a bit of a rush towards the end of it. So I did the sleeves, but I didn't attach them very well, and it just wasn't fitting quite how I wanted it to. And I also want it to be longer because this is quite, you can see it's quite cropped, and I would wear it more if it was longer. Still got all of the yarn, like quite a decent amount of it left, so I'm going to add some length onto it, then redo the sleeves. Hopefully I'll have made a bit of progress on, because I would really like to wear this in summer. I feel like it's such a pretty like picnic top or something, with like a nice white skirt, or I've just got like a blue skirt that would look really pretty with it. Yeah. The next thing in here actually isn't a crochet project. So I got a couple of months ago a Sentro knitting machine. Oh, I don't know if it's over there, underneath a towel and a box of beads. This is like the first thing I'd successfully made, so it was going to be a little bag. It actually turned out a lot smaller than I intended it to. It's really messy, so I actually really need to think about whether or not I do want to do a handle for this, or if I don't think I can frog this. The stuff that I've tried to frog of my Sentro projects, they don't frog the same way as crochet does. Yeah, it's a mess. But it was my first project, so that's that done. This one is a present. This one is a very late present. It's for my youngest nephew. I've been working on it, honestly, for like 9 months, on and off. And I'm nearly there with it, to be fair. So it's a little book. So that's the front page. Got a little whale, it's got little movie bits, got a little fox with his tail in his ears. So that bit so far is done. And then there's just 2 more pages I want to attach. The yarn I'm using with the hook size has just been honestly a bit of a nightmare, and it gives me really bad hand cramp. But I've got the actual pages done, so they're ready to kind of connect together. And then I've done the start of a little seal. There's a little fish for him to get. Friend's got an 8/6 yarn. Let's see what Hook Says it actually recommends. It recommends a 3.5 to 4. And I'm using a 2. So you're crocheting with it and you just keep missing strands out, which is, it's so frustrating. And I just want to get it done and give it to him because, you know, it's for a small child. He's growing. He's a growing boy. It's also got like rattles in it. It's gonna be so cute, and I've spent so many hours on it, so many hours, and honestly, I'm really impressed with myself. Like, it looks beautiful. I just need to sew up the pages, put him on the last page. The very back page is just gonna be blank, so it literally is attaching these, attaching that on, giving him a little string so he can, I don't know, catch the little fish or whatever. It's not the original way the page was gonna go, but that's fine. Actually, looking at it, I don't have that much left to do. I've got to finish him off. There's like a thing to do, a strip for him so he can move up and down. Do his face. I think I started doing his fin. That should be somewhere. Oh. Do his fin. Attach that on. Have I done the borders of both pages? I don't know, anyway, do the thing to attach them. And then it's done. That's actually so doable when I'm looking at it like that. So keep an eye out for me doing that. But that's probably the biggest one we've got to do. This is going to be, I'll put up a picture on the screen, but I did for my brother's birthday in March a little weight plate. I called him Wally. Did I call him Wally the weight plate? I think I did. And like, I wrote the pattern myself, whatever. So I was making another one so I could actually write the pattern up, take pictures, and then release a pattern for it. And I wanted to do like, I don't know, Wally and Wendy, the weight plates for all of our gym lovers. So I've got this far and then things just came up. I've been busy. Fingers crossed we can get back to that soon. Okay. This one, I don't know. I would like to complete it, but it's also like really bad colour work. I started it when I was sick and I was like, I just need something new to do. I was so bored. Like, it's going in because of how bad that is, but I wonder if I cut it, or maybe if I like wet it and stretch it a little bit, if it'll go flat. But I really love this. I think it's so pretty, and I think if I do a backing on it and then make it like a little wall hanging, that would be super, super cute. And that is super summery, so I think I would like to get to that. Maybe not this month, but maybe in August. Keep your eye out for that one. This is also a present. This is also late. It was my other brother's birthday on the 1st of May. Yeah. I think the thing about me is, and I'm realising now I can't do birthday presents because it won't be done on time. But once it gets to the date I have to have had it done by. Let me try that again. Once it gets to the date that I have to have had it done by, if I've not finished it, then I just won't do it. Like, if I needed to have this done in like 2 weeks, I'd be like zoned in. But because it's already so late, my mind is just like, you've messed it up. You're done for. But it's gonna be done because, I mean, again, spent so much time on it. Let's see what size hook this one is, because this is another small hook. And it's like the first plushie I've made, I think, without chenille yarn, with just like cotton yarn, with a 2.5mm. It's literally so small. And there's so many bits to it. And right, so the reason it's actually taking me so long, in fact, I'll show you what it is. It's Gengar, and he looks great. Don't get me wrong, I love him. I think he's cute. So much time and love has gone into him. But there's so many spikes, and I just didn't think Gengar had that many spikes. Like, I thought, like, spike, 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 ears. It says, like, 3 big spikes on his back. 3 medium spikes on each side. That's another 6. That's 9 on his back. And then it's something like, so you've got his ears, and then you've got like 4 more spikes on his head or something. I'm not being funny. I'm not doing that. That's not going to happen. So let's see what I was doing last. But he's going to have less spikes. Apologies. Because also the spikes are really annoying to do. Like, they just, half of them turn out wrong. Like, is this one? Oh, that's actually not right. I think I might have binned the ones that turned out really wrong. But half of them, the spiky bit is just like, it's just turned out really bad. Like, it's like separated almost. So it just looks awful. But let's see. So I've got his ear. Ear number 1. I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 little spikes, which I think I'm going to do all of those. Oh no, there's like 2 little and 1 medium. So I think I'm going to do ear, tiny spike, medium spike, tiny spike, ear. And then I'm going to do spike, 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 and he's done. I'm thinking also, because this one is late, I'm going to get him some Pokemon cards as well. And I might do it as like a, so his birthday was at 1st of May, so I might get him 2 packs of Pokemon cards because he's 2 months late. And he is getting him this month. I'm determined, because, and I just know my brother's gonna love it. He's gonna be really appreciative. He's just that kind of guy. So, and that's actually all of them. I don't think I've got one. Oh, what? And actually, the blanket that's hanging up is like my longest standing WIP. I started that so long ago. That's just like a long lasting work in progress. That's not one that we do regularly. We do it when we fancy doing a blanket, which isn't very often. But we'll get back to it. But in order of priority, this is definitely last. Like, we'll get to that when we get to that. This one at the minute, not super bothered about completing. Like, that can wait. This one, low priority. We'll get to it when we get to it. This one also low priority, but I feel like this would be, oh no, I need to find the other yarns. I was like, oh, it's just this yarn. No, it's not. Low priority. I'm not super bothered about that right now. My top 3 priorities for this month is the book, Gengar, pattern test, and I just need to frog that for more yarn. So hopefully next month when I come back to you, I've got positive updates on all of those, and probably some new WIPs that we've started in the meantime. There are definitely some summer clothes and stuff that I've got my eye on making. As far as timing goes, that wasn't too bad because we had just finished the video. But thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully next month we have some good updates. Thank you, bye.